So today we are here with Coach D of Somers Flag Football. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me. It's so great to be here.
And first question is, what is your role in this program?
I am the head coach of girls flag football, and I also run the Section 1 New York Giants kickoff event each year.
Do you want to tell us a little more about that event?
Yeah, so since the beginning, when the Giants got involved with girls flag football, they had a couple of players come and do a clinic with us. We brought all the teams together, they hype us up, they give us a little gift and provide resources for us. They're really supportive. So the first year we had only 8 teams at the Jamboree and we scrimmaged, but it's gotten so big in the past 4 years that now we have to do it on a weekend, and now it's just a clinic with 33 high schools.
Very cool. What inspired you to start this whole thing with the Jamboree?
Well, from the beginning, I have 3 daughters, so I wanted to teach them flag football because I love football. So my friend and I started a all-female league, and we didn't want them to have to stop playing. So we wanted them to keep playing in high school. So we initiated a conversation with the New York Giants and New York State to see if we can sanction a program in the high school, and now we have had it this is our 4th year.
So could you tell us about the process of starting the league and how it led to the success it is now?
Sure. So when we started in 2018, it was just 12 girls after school, a bunch of 1st and 2nd graders. And then it just grew with the interest organically with clinics, and we had a league of just 2 teams, and then every year it doubled. So when we started the high school, we just had an open clinic for girls who were interested. We had about 36 girls come out our first year. We've had some great solid success with our girls here that have wanted to play the sport, for the first time.
Next, could you tell us a little bit about your career background? How did you get to this point as a coach?
Sure. I learned how to play football from my brother, and I only had the opportunity to play at recess with my friends. And then when I attended the University of Tennessee, I started playing intramural flag football, and it became my favorite sport. So after teaching the girls how to play football, I started to get the itch to play again, and I started a women's league, so now I play along with 200 other women in our community. So it really is just inspired from coaching and wanting to be a part of the bigger picture of football.
How is that flag football organized, like the one you're in?
So it's the same as a youth program. We use very similar rules. It's 5-on-5, and we play 50-minute games. It's different from high school because 7-on-7 is high school, but we play 5-on-5 in the youth league, and now we're basically trying to train the girls to play in high school. So now we're transitioning a little bit for the rules and the formations.
How did you get other schools involved in the flag football?
So when my friend and I had started our leagues, we encouraged a lot of other communities to start their own youth programs, because we in Somers were really the only ones that were offering anything. And we saw that there was a need for other communities, but there were maybe only 2 or 3 girls that wanted to play in each community. So we went around, we had clinics for them to gather interest for girls, and then now we have 33 schools, and I think about half of them have youth programs that are trying to start in their own towns.
Overall, how did you get the New York Giants involved in all of this?
I had a contact at the New York Giants, and I reached out to him during COVID because I saw that the New York Jets were doing a program for girls flag football, and I asked them if they had any plans to start a program with high school flag football. And they contacted their community relations team, and then we started to get the ball rolling to get all these schools involved, and that's how it went.
Very cool.
So if any other sport programs, have you ever been involved in any of them, before this?
Yes, so I commissioned girls softball in the youth and girls basketball. I help out with the in-town programs, and I coach. I am an advocate for multi-sport athletes because I think it's really great for athletes to play different sports, use different muscles. That's why I loved adding girls flag football to the mix, because a lot of these skills are very similar to other sports, but you're still using different muscles and skills, and I think that you prevent burnout if girls play different sports and boys play different sports every season.
And back to a bit before you're talking about how you started an adult women's flag football league. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, how you started?
Sure. So I really wanted to teach women how the game of football was. So we had a free clinic, and we were trying to teach them the rules because a lot of their sons and daughters played football. So we wanted them to be able to have some skills, have a catch in the backyard with them, just to bond with their children, play some football. But then when we started to play, myself and a couple of others really wanted to do it more. So that's how we started the women's league, and we started with 6 teams, and now we have 18.
So you said that it's a good question. You said that the Jets were also reached out to other schools. Have you ever considered bringing them here?
The Jets, no, because each NFL team now has a territory in the United States. So the Jets deal with New Jersey, I believe, and then the Bills have a lot of the sections upstate. And the NFL has really been very supportive for girls flag football now. The Dallas Cowboys just sanctioned their girls flag football in Texas finally, and each other NFL club has a territory that they help the girls with.
And another question I have is, could you tell us a little bit about what it's like to coach flag football?
Oh, it's very exciting. Flag football is a very quick game. You have to really be on your toes, just like tackle football. Every play is different. You have to really be able to think on your feet because every single possession is different. So I've loved it. I think it's a really exciting sport to coach. I think one of the wonderful things about flag football is that if you can run and you love to be active, I think you can find a place for anyone to play flag football. I think flag football is for everyone. I've seen it with women who have never played a sport before as an adult. I've seen kids who maybe have a better skill on defense and they do offense, but there's so many positions that you can put the kids in that they can be successful. So I love coaching flag football because you can see so much growth and excitement with every player.
I also heard you've had the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. Could you tell us a little bit about that experience?
Yes, that was a once in a lifetime amazing opportunity. I hope I get it again. One of my friends encouraged my flag football partner Jen Kisslinger and I to apply for a reward for all the things we've done in our community. So it turns out that the NFL did choose us, and they reached out to the Giants, who already knew us. So they awarded us with Super Bowl tickets, but they were so wonderful because they did it in a way that was very special to me because they had my favorite player from the University of Tennessee present it to us. So it was a huge surprise. We went there thinking we were just gonna have lunch, and they surprised us with Super Bowl tickets in Vegas. So it was very exciting. I will never forget it. It was wonderful.
Was it the most recent one?
It was the year before.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just curious, what was the player that presented them to you?
Jalen Hyatt, and he came to our kickoff event last year as well.
Oh, very cool.
So what do you think your most proudest moment as a coach and founder?
I think every single year during the kickoff is one of the most amazing moments, looking around and seeing the growth happening so rapidly. Flag football is the second fastest growing sport in the world right now, and I can't believe how fast the numbers are growing. So every year I see it double at our kickoff event, and I see these girls so excited. It makes me so happy because I remember when it was just these 12 little girls that were learning how to pull a flag. So it became something so huge, and I'm just so honored to be a small part of that.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor.